Hey, what's going on everyone, it's the Jazz bringing you a new video, and today we are using a Skull Lair deck. This is a deck that I love using. I used it last PvP and I've used it quite a lot this PvP. It's one of my favourite decks in the game, because Skull Lair is just such an annoying card for your opponent's face, and it can get rid of Relinquish by just tributing one monster from your grave. So this is the deck that I have created for Skull Lair. We're running the 2-Sphere Karibo, we're running this guy, the General. I love this card because piercing damage plus the opponent discards a card from the hand. The 3 Doomsday, you can't run this deck without the Doomsday. It revolves around the Doomsday. For the new core mission, we got the Tour Bus from the Underworld. Really good card in this deck, or in any Fiend deck. When this card is sent to the graveyard, target one monster in either player's graveyard except the Tour Bus. Shuffle that card into your deck, so you can shuffle like the Doomsday back into your deck, or you can shuffle, well, that's not Fiend, but you can shuffle any Fiend back into your deck. It can be really useful, and it can stop you decking out if you need that 1 or 2 extra turns. We're running the Dark Mimics for draw power, the Magical Merchant to start discarding our deck to the graveyard, the Ghouls for defense, the Gross Ghost for defense, Whipsails because Whipsails are great, and the only spells and traps we're running are 2 Veil of Darkness, 2 Chaos Zone, and 2 Skull Lair. That way, if we actually do pull that and it gets flipped, there's less chance that we'll pull a spell and trap and more monsters will end up in graveyard. More fuel for for Skull Lair. So yeah, I've seen some good results with it. Obviously Harpies can be a problem, but they can be a problem against any deck because Harpies are annoying. So yeah, let's just jump into the battle, jump into battles and see what we can do. And another thing I'd like to say is you can use this with Switcheroo, you can use it with Bakora's abilities, you can use it with Draw Sense Light, which is the best one because you can get your Magical Merchants, but I like using Balance because it guarantees me to get a spell or trap in my hand. So if you can start off with like Skull Lair, it can be really powerful. I do see quite a lot of wins with this deck, and it's a pretty fun deck to use as well. So it looks like we're going first, which is pretty good. Let's see if we can pull a Magical Merchant first turn. And we didn't, so what we'll do is set down the Mimic and then our turn. That way it'll get destroyed, we'll draw a card, and there's a monster in the graveyard. So he summons a monster in attack mode. Oh, it just looks like a generic spellcaster deck. We'll allow this to go through. There's a Gross Ghost. Oh, it looks like we're just getting dead draws. But because he's got Yami on the field, the Gross Ghost will go up to 2000 defense. So that's pretty good. What's he summoning now? Oh, that's fine. They won't be able to get over us. Now we'll probably get Dark Magician Girl out. Oh no. That is a very weird spellcaster deck. So he's going to go for the attack with that. Sphere Karibo. It's still winnable, even though he's got a full field and we have 1 monster. So there's a Dark Mimic. Do we risk the Sphere Karibo? That's the question. And I am. I'm going to risk it. Because why not? And this deck can also be really good at late game. Are we going to see the Sphere Karibo? There's Sphere Karibo. But we're most likely going to die. But late game, this deck can actually pick up the duel really well, especially if you get a Skull Lair and you've got a bunch of monsters in the grave. And this is when we're most likely going to die. What can save us? I don't know. I really don't know. Well, that's going to get destroyed, and we've lost. We've basically lost. If we pulled that Magical Merchant first turn, we would be in way better shape. It looks like we've got a dead hand, even with balance. So that's going to get destroyed. See, that's the power of this card, but you really want to pull it as soon as possible. So this first one's just dead. We just lost. Great showcase of the deck, as you can see. Trust me, it does work. And I've seen a lot of people use this, well, not this exact deck, but similar decks in King of Games, and they do extremely well. So many people, well, there's a few people that use Lair decks and manage to climb the ladder all the way to King of Games. It's just finding the right cards to put in it, because it is a big chunky deck, and it can be slow at times. So we're going first again. Let's hope that we start with Magical Merchant. Balance. Hey, that's a lot better. So let's see what he's going to do. Especially with, like, it can be actually good against Harpies for the simple he's using Thunder Dragons without... I don't know what he's doing there, but yeah. So we will set this down and end our turn. I forgot what I was going to say now. I was going to say something, but I can't remember. I think he's running a look on the side deck. So right now, we're just going to flip this. See what happens. If he's running a look on your side deck, we'll try and go for the one-turn kill. Veil of Darkness is beautiful because we're only running dark monsters. The only light monsters are the merchants. And we'll end our turn. And with this new Bakura event that's come out, the cards that you can get are great. Oh, it's the Last Gamble deck. And he draws a 6. Wow. That's insane. Right, let's see what he can do with that Last Gamble. Last Gamble Balloons. His Last Gamble Balloons. Okay. He's gonna have to discard quite a lot of cards. And whatever monsters he throws down unfilled, I'll try and destroy him with Skull Lair. And he's only got 6 cards left in his deck. Oh, that's an interesting balloon deck. I can respect it. So he's basically gained all of his life points back as well. And now he's taunting me. Good stuff. Draw, activate a continuous spell. Thing is, you can get the Doomsday Horrors up to like 4,000 attacks, so it doesn't matter that you discarded quite a lot of cards in. There we go, we got the Skull Lair as well. We'll throw that into defense, activate this, and end our turn. So now any monster that he actually tries to play, if he does have any, will just get destroyed by the Skull Lair. It doesn't matter how many life points he's going to gain. He will deck out. I love the concepts of his deck, but it's not that good. For the simple fact, yeah, he's stalling with balloons and gaining health, but his deck thinning way too much. I want to know what his plan is of attack or actually winning. Here we go. Banish, banish, and banish. So what is What's his source of attack gonna be?
I end my turn.
Draw. I activate a continuous spell.
What's the matter?
Draw.
Scared?
He's taunting like crazy, which is pretty funny to me.
Continuous trap activates.
Because he will deck out.
Hold up. My monster's effect activates.
I end my turn.
No one messes with
Right,
Joey Wheeler.
he's got 4 turns to win.
It's my turn. I draw. My
I know I
monster's
should be
effect
showing this deck in
activates.
its true potential, but if he's gonna be using this kind of deck, he must have a source of attack.
From my hand, I activate a spell. I end my turn.
And the ends is, I've got a way better balloon deck than this.
Draw.
Hold up. My monster's effect activates.
Now in my turn.
End my
No one
turn.
messes with Joey Wheeler.
Wait, I have the perfect taunt. If he's taunting, I've got the perfect one to fire back at him.
My monster's effect activates. My monster's
Where
effect
is it?
activates. My monster's effect activates.
Can you speed
I
things
activate
up?
a continuous
My favorite
spell.
cartoon is about to start.
I end my turn.
He ends his turn, and he's got 2 cards left in his deck.
Draw.
Ah, sweet. My monster's effect activates.
I end
Here
my
I
turn.
go.
I don't understand his deck. What's he supposed to be doing?
My monster's effect activates. My monster's effect activates.
Okay,
From my hand, I activate a quick play spell.
that's fine.
My monster's effect activates. My monster's effect activates.
This is crazy.
I end my turn.
Make my move. Draw.
Hold up. My monster's effect activates.
From
If you
my
didn't get that,
hand,
his monster's effect
my
activated.
field spell activates. I
No
end
one
my
messes
turn.
with Joey Wheeler.
Yeah.
My turn. I draw.
And this is his
My
last turn.
monster's effect activates. My
I
monster's
like
effect
his deck a lot, it's
activates.
just I don't see the purpose in it.
My monster's effect activates. My monster's effect activates.
Because he draws all of his cards from his deck and then he decks out.
Activate a continuous spell.
Good stuff.
Activate an
Oh no, he's not going to deck out.
okay. I summon a monster in a
Okay,
deck
then we
position.
lose. Because I didn't realise he had the sword.
Battle. Luck, don't fail me
That's
now.
an insane deck, actually.
Monster attacks.
You did exactly what I thought you'd do. My monster's effect activates.
I end my turn.
Time to make my move. Draw.
Losing your confidence, huh?
activate a continuous
Because your
spell.
strategies are whack.
Okay, his deck's pretty crazy. Right, so we'll activate Skull Lair right here.
Continuous trap activates.
Get rid of these 3. I don't think we can win this. He's powered up his balloons and everything way too much.
Hold up. My monster's effect activates. Perfect. My
That's
monster's
insane.
effect activates.
Hope you're ready. I summon a monster in attack position.
That is so crazy. Discard this to the graveyard. Its effect will kick in. Wow, he had 3. Dark Lord. I love the concept of his deck, it's pretty good.
I end my turn.
No one messes with Joey Wheeler. I draw. My monster's effect activates.
How is this guy not
My
even in
monster's
King of
effect
Games yet?
activates.
Because his balloons is impossible to kill. And he's just gaining insane amounts of life points.
My monster's effect activates. My monster's effect activates.
There's me trying to showcase a crazy cool deck, and then we face
I
this.
activate a continuous spell.
I think we should just scoop, because there's no chance that we can win.
An equip spell.
We'll scoop next turn. But wow, I'd love to make a deck similar to that. I'll still get shit on it at the beginning.
Ah, sweet. My
Leave a comment down below if
monster's
you'd like to see me use a deck similar to that, because I do have one. It works in a kind of same way. Yeah, we'll just scoop. Because that was insane. And the reason why he could never deck out is because the Sword of Deceited, I think it's called. When it gets discarded to the graveyard, it returns to the top of your deck, so you can never deck out, basically. It's pretty crazy. That's insane. So we'll do another battle right now. Hopefully have a normal deck. Hey, Harpies. Will he have Harpies hunting ground as well? Of course he will.
This is going my turn.
Set that and turn.
Set a monster face
What we'll plan to try and do is get him to fill up all 3 of his monster spaces, so he won't be able to Harpies our spells and traps away. Well, yeah, you already showcased the Bloom deck, but I have a better one than the one that's showcased. That's probably a Harpy.
Draw. I set a monster. I end my turn.
My turn. Draw. From my hand, I activate a spell.
What is it with everyone with the magic reflectors? I see him in so many decks these days.
I summon a monster in it. From my hand, I activate an equip spell.
Fair enough. This is going so well.
Ready to battle?
I swear I'm a good duelist.
Go! Monster attack. I end my turn.
Draw.
I'll just set this and end. So we'll just wait until he's filled that last space.
Feeling nervous? It's my turn.
That way he's got no room to summon any Harpies. There we go.
I summon a monster in. I set a card. Let's battle.
So now we'll be able to play spells and traps. And because they're level... Actually. No, because they're level 3, so as soon as I destroy him. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We've had the perfect draws and stuff as well. So we'll set that, set this, activate this. See how this goes.
Feeling nervous? It's my turn. Draw.
This is like the perfect draw as well that we got, but we're facing Harpies.
Go! I attack.
Yeah, we'll let that attack go through.
I anticipated that, of course. My monster's a
And we top card a spell.
Show 'em their power. My monster attacks your life force.
Skull Lair.
I flip over my face down.
Get rid of 3 cards.
My continuous trap activates.
Destroy.
I activate an equip spell.
Ooh,
This is when we'll probably see a Harpy come in.
I end my turn.
time to make my move. Draw. I activate a continuous spell. Draw.
Do we want to keep... We'll throw it to the grave.
I
Because we've got the filled spell, we'll be able to grab them back if we need.
I activate a continuous spell.
We're trying to draw into another Skull Lair.
Draw.
Or something good.
I activate a continuous spell. Draw.
Send that to the grave.
I activate a continuous spell. Draw. My monster's effect activates.
And then we will send Magical Merchant back into the deck.
I activate a continuous spell.
As you can see, this strategy works really, really well. It's just Harpies are everywhere. And that balloon deck was just insane. No one was expecting that. So we will Skull Lair at Duck Away.
My continuous trap activates.
1, 2, 3. We'll activate this
My field spell activates.
to bring a Doomsday Horror out.
I'd like you to meet my monster.
And then we will tribute the Doomsday Horror
Well
for this guy.
I tribute summon a monster.
Was this a harpy all along?
Prepare yourself. My monster attack.
Okay, it was an explosive. Even though it was one of them explosives, it still should have done damage, I think. But oh well. Because now he's gonna swoop in Harpy Lady, destroy, most likely, Skull Trap. Well, Skull Lair, I mean. He didn't destroy Skull Lair. 1, 2, 3, 4.
My continuous trap activates.
Then activate Chaos Zone.
I anticipated that, of course. My field spell activates.
What do we want to bring to our hand? I'd say Emergent. He really should have focused the Skull Lair there.
Let's battle. I
Time
end
to
my
make
turn.
my move. Draw.
Send that to the graveyard.
I activate a
I told you it can do pretty well against Harpies if they actually make the right choices. So we'll throw this to the grave.
spell.
We could go for the 1-turn kill, probably, most likely. I'll see what we can do.
I activate a continuous spell. Draw.
Activate continuous spell.
I activate a continuous spell.
Then that's effect will activate.
Activates.
The Sphere Creeper, why not?
I activate a continuous spell.
We're doing this hoping to get another Skull Lair as fast as possible.
Draw.
And that'll do.
I've been waiting for this moment. My monster's effect activates.
So we'll activate
My hand.
Chaos Zone,
My field
set down that,
I set a
and then that's in.
I end my turn.
Out of the 9 cards left in deck, we've still got Skull Lair, so that's good.
Draw.
There's a Harpy Lady. Is he actually going to target?
Spell Harpy's hunting ground.
Is he going to target the Skull Lair? Hey, there we go. But I think I can activate it and destroy his monster before he can actually do anything.
What I thought you'd do.
1, 2, 3,
Continuous
4.
activates.
That's how good Skull Lair is. You can activate it like whenever. It's so good. Even if someone ordered charges, you can Skull Lair.
My turn.
It's pretty insane.
Draw.
Right, we'll activate this.
My monster's effect activates.
We've got 13 discarded. That's insane. Right, he's got a counter. 1, 2. Please don't be the last ever card. Don't be the last card. Or else we'll have to try and 1-turn kill him. Oh. It is. It's the last card. We have to try and 1-shot him.
I set a card.
So... activate.
My field
I
spell
don't think we can. Oh, that's my fault. We need to pray that he doesn't have a counter right now.
I'd like you to meet my monster. I special summon a monster. I'd like you to meet my
Can we win? Look, that's it. That's the exact right amount to win.
Let's battle.
And our survey says
Go. My
Windstorm.
your life
I
points
reveal my
directly.
face down.
Oh well, we lose.
My
But
turn.
we would have won that turn. That's what
Feeling
counts.
nervous?
That's what counts.
It's my turn. Draw.
We almost one-shot a Harpy deck.
I hope you're ready. I summon a monster
You did
in attack
exactly what
position.
I thought you'd do. I flip over my face down card. My continuous trap activates.
We still lose. I just wanted to do that.
I set a card.
Simple-minded fool. My continuous trap activates.
I can't believe we decked ourselves out. I'm just doing this
Continuous
because,
crab
yeah.
activates.
There we go. We're about to lose.
I end my
Time to
turn.
make
There
my
we go.
move.
But as you can see, this deck can be super powerful. In one turn, I got a Doomsday Horror onto the field with 3,600 attack. It can get pretty crazy. And it can destroy stuff left and right. It's insane. I'll come back and showcase this deck again, but I'll try and climb higher up the ladder so we face some better decks. Well, not better decks because we just got destroyed by people, but I'll try and climb the ladder and show you that this deck can do well against the high tier decks. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like rating because it really helps out the channel. Leave a comment if you want me to use a certain deck or if you've got suggestions about this deck. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.